And everybody, when you stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance, just remember there's a camera still on you.
So let me know when we're good.
Okay. We are live now. For those of you joining us out there, there is a delay, so we're going to hesitate just a few seconds before we begin, just to make sure everything's working live out in cyber world. Tristan, it looks like everything's working okay? All right. Well, if that's the case, Dr. Swab, we're all set for it. Out there, there is a delay, so we're going to hesitate just a few seconds before we begin, just to make sure everything's working live out in cyber world. Tristan, it looks like everything's working okay? All right. Well, if that's the case, Dr. Swab, we're all set for you.
All right. Thank you. I'd like to welcome everyone here this evening and call to order the Bradford Exempted Village Board of Education 29th Special Session Meeting. And if we could stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag.
To the flag of the United States of America.
And
to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Roll call, please.
Dr. Swab.
Here.
Mrs. Brewer.
Yes.
Pastor Reindl.
Yes.
Mr. Biesecker.
Your mic is off, Scott.
All right. Yeah, here. Yes.
Thank you.
Mr. Miller.
Here.
I'd like to welcome everyone here to our virtual meeting during the state of emergency as recognized in our April 20th, 2020 board meeting. The agenda this evening will be approving financial recommendations and personnel and employment. Next is adoption of the agenda. Do we have any additions or deletions to the printed agenda that we have before us? Hearing none, do I have a motion to approve the printed agenda?
So moved.
So moved. Second.
And a second for Maria, thank you. And roll call for approval when ready.
Mr. Miller.
Yes.
Dr. Swab.
Yes.
Mrs. Brewer.
Yes.
Pastor Reindl.
Yes.
Mr. Biesecker.
Yes.
Our next item is public participation, and for the policy, public participation is permitted. However, as advertised, only those who contacted us prior to the meeting should be able to participate, and we have no requests for this evening. Next, we will move on to our financial report from the treasurer, which is consent calendar items 1 through 6. And it's recommended approval of the now and then certifications of bills, which are obligated by the employees for Miami County District or the Miami County Department of Development for 5/24/27 and CDPG for 5883. Our next item is American Fidelity for adoption of prototype 43B contract to be implemented prior to July 1st to meet the guidelines as prescribed by the annuity contracts. The next item is item 3, which is approving the consultation contract with Ray and Associates for policies relating to federal procurement rules and transition for current documents, not to exceed $1,000. Next item is approving temporary appropriations for July 1, 2020. Next is approving transfers and advances for the month. And next, item 6 is approval of funds. Do I have a motion to approve those items?
I'll move
So
the
moved.
motion.
First for Mike and a second by Maria. Thank you very much. Any discussion or questions regarding the items?
Yeah, could Carla explain 3 a little bit?
Yes, I will explain that. That actually is a situation where we're more involved with federal funds than we have been in the past, and because of the level of federal funds we're dealing with, we have some procurement policies that I would like to make sure that they're in compliance. I wrote some policies on my own since uniform guidance came in 2014, but there are a multitude of changes over the last year, and I feel like with the additional federal funds we're taking on, which subjects us more heavily to audit, that this is a contract that's necessary. Most of the schools have it in place, and I just feel better if someone who is an expert in this field looks at the policies we have and bring them up to date.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions or clarification? Hearing none, then roll call for approval.
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Dr. Swab,
Yes.
Mrs. Brewer,
Yes.
Pastor Rydell,
Yes.
Mr. Biesecker.
Yes.
Next is our new business. Consent calendar items 1 through 2. The superintendent recommends the approval of the following. 1, employment and resignation, certified personnel for a substitute contract for 2019-2020, Kathy Marker. Next is certified personnel, 1-year substitute contracts for the upcoming school year 2020-2021 for the multiple individuals that are listed on our agenda. Next, item C is classified personnel 1-year substitute contract for custodian and cafeteria for Lisa Miller. Item D is supplemental assignments, 1 year for year 2021 for a volunteer shadow chaperone for cross country with Nevin Hurst. And number 2 is the approval of an annual agreement with Hay Schools for 2020-2021 in the amount of $1,510. Whereas the board has posted these positions available to employees of the district that hold license. No such employees meeting all the board's qualifications have applied, been offered, and accepted the positions. And whereas the board advertised these positions to available licensed individuals not employed by the district, no such people meeting all the board's qualifications have applied, have been offered, and accepted these positions. Therefore, it's resolved that the above non-licensed individuals be employed as noted. Do we have a motion to approve the items on the board?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Biesecker.
Second.
And Louis will second. Thank you. Discussion or question regarding these items?
What's number 2?
Carla, are you able to?
Oh, number 2 on the pay schools, that is actually a contract that Cheryl requests every year. That is the contract, or that is the software that actually runs the cafeteria free and reduced.
I know. Okay, thank you. I remember now.
Any other questions or clarifications? Hearing none, then roll call for approval.
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Dr. Swab,
Yes.
Mrs. Brewer,
Yes.
Pastor Rydell,
Yes.
Mr. Biesecker.
Yes.
And next is we have no further items before us for this evening. And may I have a motion for adjournment?
I'll make a motion, Judge.
I'll second.
Thank you, Mr. Miller, and second, Mr. Biesecker. And roll call for approval.
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Dr. Swab,
Yes.
Mrs. Brewer,
Yes.
Pastor Rydell,
Yes.
Mr. Biesecker.
Yes.
I'd like to thank everyone this evening, and I'd like to thank all the board members for being able to get together in a short time. We had 100% attendance, so that's awesome. Thank you guys very much. Everyone have a great evening. Thank you.